What were you doing in 2005? Were you even alive at that point in time? I was, and I was lucky enough to be selected by our State Department of Education in Washington to be one of 50 people trained in letters, language essentials for teachers of reading and spelling. The State Department trained 50 people that were not associated with Reading First to go back to the regions and share about scientifically based reading research. That was also the time when response to intervention was coming out, and people were talking about the three-tier model. I remember hearing that 80% of kids needed to be reading on benchmark in my classroom as a first grade teacher, and then scoop up the other 20% in intervention. That freaked me out because I did not have that. I also heard that 95% of kids can learn how to read. So putting those numbers together, I thought, well, how am I going to take HMH and make sure that in tier one, I have the majority of kids reading on grade level so that we can decrease intervention numbers and make sure 95% of kids can read on grade level? Our team never made it to 95%. We always had sweet little peanuts transfer into our school in April and May, but we were able to figure out how to get 91.5% of kids reading on grade level. Now, mind you, we worked way too hard and we did not focus enough on vocabulary development, and we paid zero attention to syntax, so that was bad. But I've learned a lot since then. And as I continue to see people taking science of reading classes, getting new material, and having a lot of questions, it makes me know that my journey was meant to occur so that you do not have to endure the mystery around what tier one instruction can look like. You believe that we all have a moral and social obligation to make sure that kids can read, write, and spell. I'm with you on that. That's why you're going to hit the follow and see me at goodhumanseducate.com or binge my content on YouTube. Let's make sure America can read, write, and think.